Right then, in this tutorial video, I will be showing you how to set up a completely free unturned server. Now this is amazing, since you can play with your friends online and all this great stuff. So what you do is you open this link. I'll have it in the description below. Remember to subscribe to the best channel there is, and also like my videos, since it's genuinely nice content. So what you want to do is you want to click the download button, and then you might as well save on your desktop. Yeah, it's USO setup, just save it there. I already have it installed, so if I just put that down, and it'll come up with a thing like this. Look for this on your desktop. Now, double click this, it'll tell you it'll ask you whether to make changes to your device. It's completely safe, and then it comes up with this. Now, this is where I went wrong. It's quite important that you want to move all your folders to like a brand new folder on your desktop. So if we go down here, it should be somewhere here. I made a Unturned Server folder, which I recommend you put it towards, and then you continue your setup. Now it starts installing the server organizer, and it's quite quick for me, I think, because none of my friends have actually tried it yet, but they will soon. This will go on for a bit of time, so you've got to be patient. It's making the server. Now this server allows you to set up your own server, obviously, and then it'll let you just play with your friends or let other people join in without a password, play competitively and all that. You can have mods on it, you can have plugins on it, and it's all great fun for you and your mates. Yeah. Now then, I'll see you when this is installed. Now that you've got your USO setup finished with, might as well keep it, if anything, like if you mess around with folders too much. Now you've got this. Now this is what you want to launch every time you want to start up the USO organizer. Well, USO Unturned Server Organizer. So click on this, and then it'll ask you to make changes again. Press yes. Now this will open the organizer, and it'll come up with something saying installing or updating the Unturned Server Organizer and installing a bunch of stuff. This took me a good bit of time, but it's worth it at the end, since you get loads of great fun with your friends. So this will come up with a green bar here saying just installing stuff. It'll have a percentage at the bottom, and I'll skip to when it's done. Now that you've got your Unturned Server Organizer up and running, well, up and installed, it should come up with something like this. Now don't mind my servers. The Yeet server, one of my personal favourites. Now what you want to do is you might as well add a new server. Now, server name is the server name. I think this is the private name. I recommend Rocket Mod. You get plugins and it's great fun, like TPA and home and all that. Alright, server name, I'll call it privately USO great server. It should do. create. Now, don't press start just yet. What you want to do is under configuration, go on change settings, and now this comes up. This is your backbone of the server. It's great fun. Now, USO great server here. What you do with this is your private name, so it comes up on your servers here and also in some other places. But this is the public name, which people see on the server menu. Now, if I'll call this USO. No, just Unturned. Actually, it'll be just great fun. That's it. Brilliant. Now with maps, yeah, I'll go back to maps in a second. Now difficulty, obviously whatever you want. Welcome message. This pops up when you log in chat. It says something like welcome to the best server ever. Yeah, and then we've got server port, which just don't change any of these. Owner, you want to type in your name, not actually your name, but your Steam name or Steam ID, whatever. Perspective, this is first person, so see arms and stuff. Third person, you see your whole body. Vehicle, I think it's third person when you're in a vehicle, but first person when you're out. And both is just both. Day and night cycle, this is the time it takes to go through day and night. Now if you want to change it to like 20,000, it'll be a lot shorter than the normal day and night cycle, which is 43,200. Queue size, this is how many people you are allowed in the queue at once. I think 0 is infinite, but let's say we don't want too many people joining the server at a time. So just put, I'll put 2. Timeout is how many milliseconds they need to go over before they basically break the matrix. They get sent out if they go over 3000 millisecond ping, whatever. And now we've got maximum players. This is how many players you want in a server. So let's say if I want me and my friend, I'll put 2. But if I want like random people to join, I'll put 8. And 8 people can join at a time. Gold users only is if you've got the gold DLC in the Unturned game. It's £3 something, I think. So if you want gold users only to join, then put that on. Allow cheats. This allows all admins, not regular players, all admins to use commands. Hide admins is the admins, obviously, because you can see their blue typing. If you don't want to see their blue typing, and hide them from other players, and you've got that. Now we've got PvE versus PvP. This is player versus environment and player versus player. This is when you fight each other. This is when you just fight the zombies. Kick vote is just kick vote. Pass cooldown and fail cooldown. Vote duration, minimum players, percentage. So this is if kick vote was successful, how many seconds you want it to cool down for. I'll say 30. Fail, I think it's seconds. I think it might be minutes. Pretty sure it's minutes. Let's say 1. And then fail cooldown, I'll say like, oh, we don't want people to spam kick vote, so I'll put 5 minutes. Vote duration is how long the players are allowed to vote for. Now I'm going to put, I think this is seconds, so I'm going to put 30 seconds. Minimum players, so that if there's 2 players but the minimum players is 4, then they can't kick vote. because there's too many people. Percentage, this is how much of a percentage you need to kick the player out. So a 10% percentage will be just 10% of all people on your server to vote yes to kick someone. And 80% is when you want almost the whole server to kick someone out. Now, we want to save here and then go back, just in case. I like to do that. Now, edit loadout. This is pretty simple. Skill sets, everyone, this is for everyone who joins, plus, and then you've got your little sectors, so if you're a thief, you can add stuff for thief. Let's say Spec Ops will have something extra in their inventory when they spawn. But for everyone, I want everyone to have a GPS so that they can find their way around my server. Here it is, add item. But let's say Spec Ops are big guys with guns, so let's give them a gun, shall we? Just give them like one of these and a magazine with that. They will also receive a GPS according to the gun. Save, and then you've got this. Now, LAN server is LAN server is when, if you tick this, and it's everyone in your local area network, which is your house or your network connection. You know, the little Wi-Fi name pass thing can join on. So anyone in your local area network can join, are only allowed to join with this. But if you leave it off, people from anywhere can join. Like if you're in England, anywhere in Australia, people can still join. So save. Now we've got this. Now if you would like to get any Rocket mods or Steam Workshop mods, all you need to do is click Steam Workshop, install new mod. It comes up with this, pretty simple. It just comes up with this. I might as well go through it since I got quite confused personally on this, but then after it got really easy. So let's say we want these mountains. Now it says here, click here to install the displayed mod collection. I click here and then it comes up with this. This is just the mountains installing onto your server. Since it's a whole map, it might take a bit, but I've already got it, so I'll cancel it. It doesn't take that long. You can add loads. Now that we've got that, we can go back into settings and then change it to the mountains. Save. Rocket mod editor. It lets us have a play around with mods. Rocket bridge, and let's say we want TPA in our server. What we do is we go into this search bar and then we type in TPA here, and it should come up with TPA here. It's completely free, teleports all that, and now we go into oh god, I forgot. Now we go, oh yeah, duh. We have to click this. I thought this was the full page. We click the TPA and then we come up with this. Now if you want it, then you have to go here, press download, and you agree to the license terms, which isn't that important, to be fully honest. Now it's downloading the plugin and installing it. It's completely fine, just press the X to come out of it. Now this, you don't need to click on them or anything, it just stays the same. Close that. And now we've got the USO Great server, which is completely beautiful in its own way. Security settings, we need to make at least one. So then I'll set it as here. Security settings. Oh, my fat server's running. Oh, I've not actually played a lot of these. Right. That's it, really. We've got TPA. We've got mountains. Oh yeah, I showed you. Have to go into here and select the mountains through the maps to actually get it there, and save. Remember to save. And now I'll show you through how it looks like. So here it comes up with this. The latest version should be here. If it updates, like right at the top, if Unturned updates, then it'll come up with an older version here, but then straight after they should get on working for the new version. It should be there at most half an hour or an hour. For mine, it happened today actually. Unturned updated to 0.4. What is it? Let me have a look. If I go up to the top, 3.21.4, and I couldn't join the server, but then they updated it straight after, and it's quite reliable. Now this is, so if you want to save, then just press save. But remember again, it also you can do that. Let's see if my friend is still in. Give what's his username? This. It's a weird username. Marksman. Let's say give him 285, whatever, 258, and it gives him that item. Teleport all the same, and you all got this. Now to shut down the server, make sure to save again. It automatically saves every half an hour, I think. And if we type in shutdown, it shuts down the server, which I shouldn't have done since my friend's still on it. Still, it's a way to shut it down. Let me start that up again. It's OP server. I saved it anyway, it's fine. And then it loads the server back up. It's reliable. You can press restart the server, and stop there. So hopefully this helps you setting up your Unturned server. I put quite a lot of detail in this server, going over plugins, a little bit into commands, Steam Workshop maps as well, since some people get confused in that, and the settings. Now this is a great way to be with your friends. I use it, and it's legit, which I like. Obviously it needs to be legit to work, so still, it's great fun, and you should try it out. And subscribe to the best channel there is on the planet. Sorry for the squeaky chair. It's just squeaky. See you in my next video.